Example 6, equations with imaginary solutions. Now before we've been solving all of these things by completing the square, which we're going to do here as well. You can see it says in the directions, solve it by completing the square. But this time we might end up with some imaginary solutions. Basically that means it's going to equal a negative number on the other side of the equation. So I've got my x squared plus 8x, and I'll do the process I did before. I'll move that 22 over to the other side. So you see how it's got minus 22 there? I just subtracted 22 from both sides. And now I've got myself a blank spot. Figured I should do a normalish kind of problem like that. So I take my 8, I divide it in half, and then I square it, which is the same as 4 squared, or 16. So I need to add 16 here, which means I need to add 16 to the other side as well. And that comes down to x plus 4. Remember, this 4 here came from what we squared, equals negative 22 plus 16 is negative 8. Oh, sorry, negative 6. Negative 6. Take the square root of both sides. Positive and negative, of course. And we have x plus 4 equals positive negative root negative 6. I can't reduce that at all, so that's how it's going to stay, except I'm going to pull an I out. Subtract 4 from both sides. So we get x equals negative 4 plus or minus I root 6. And that is my answer. Of course, there are two answers here. X equals negative 4 plus I root 6, and x equals negative 4 minus I root 6. But if you are careful about making sure that you've got your plus minus in there when you're writing it down, then you should be fine. That these two things are exactly the same. So either way you want to write it will work just fine. Oh, I've got my minus there. Bloop. There we go. Okay. So that's how you solve using completing the square when it's a negative. The only difference is your answer is going to have an I in it.